This week I got a new action camera to check out, and it's from Sena. Sena's kind of new to the camera market. They make three actually, and a camera back they make a Bluetooth camera back for the GoPro. I think that was their first unit, but the unit that I have right now is called the Prism. It's the first Bluetooth audio device for an action camera. Whereas many action cameras, I think, were kind of designed for underwater use and skydiving, where audio isn't a priority. This device was designed specifically for motorcycles. And specifically, you can talk to it through your Bluetooth helmet communicator. They say any Bluetooth device will work. I suspect that it chats by a phone interconnection. But when I synced it to my helmet, it worked. It connects automatically. It's not an extra channel, so it's kind of built into the Sena. I'm talking to you right now on a Sena 20S. I have a modular helmet with the visor, the whole unit, the face down, but I have the visor open and my windshield at the lowest position. And if your friends are talking to you, they're going to be on the same video as you. So this would be really awesome, I think, in the mountains, so you can get everybody's experiences in real time. And hopefully they're not swearing too much. Video modes, it goes up to 1080p, which is, to me, more than plenty. Anything beyond that, I think, is... I haven't seen that many videos being posted, only because there's nothing much to watch it on. People don't have 4K televisions yet. But even at 1080p, a 9-minute video file is 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes in size. So uploading it gets to be horrendous. Two things that I really love about it. One is I control the camera with my Sena 20S, my helmet communicator. So I hold the button down for 2 seconds, and the response back, I hear a beep beep, and all of a sudden I hear video recording. It's an audio voice, so I get audio feedback, which is really great, because you can't see those damn LEDs in the daytime, period. I don't care what you say. The other thing I haven't done yet is I can actually turn it on and turn it off and do some other things with voice commands. Another nice thing. So we're doing roughly 40 miles an hour right here. Nothing bad, but you can go on the highway, on the freeway, and there's no audio popping. The thing that led me to this really was how much grief it was to record audio on any action camera. Too many times you hear just a pure wind blast, and it's just annoying as hell when people don't use some kind of an editor or turn off the audio. It's just nasty. Well, the only way you can do that with many cameras is to have you have an external microphone. Then you've got to bury the microphone somewhere else. The other thing I have not enjoyed about all other action cameras is their controls to turn them on and off. If it's on your helmet's one thing, but when you move this thing around, it becomes a pain. Most of the controls have been Wi-Fi enabled. What does that mean? Well, it means you're going to gobble up battery like you cannot believe. I've always, and I mean always, had my cameras hard mounted as far as the electric. If you have some devices have a little wrist remote control that talks to the camera, so you press the button and it records, you press it again, turns off. If they're talking by Wi-Fi, they're devouring power. So I've had 2 wrist controlled devices. I've never used either one of them in real life. They're just gobble power. And it's really silly to have a electrical wire to power something on your wrist. It's just stupid. So what Bluetooth really means is low power. That's it in a nutshell. So the other thing I liked about the Prism versus a fixed helmet unit is I can move it around. So I have a mount down on my crash bars, or they offer their mounts for the bike. All their mounts are specifically designed primarily for bikes. Whether they have a suction cup, and it's not your typical suction cup. It's got a softer rubber along the perimeter of the ring, and there's two suction cups. So it really provides a real solid base for hanging it off your body panels of your bike or your gas tank. You can adjust it all over the place, so it's very, very versatile. But because I have my camera connected down on the crash bars, when you don't have a remote, you end up recording huge stretches of video just because you have to, either you pull over or you have to have it hardwired for power and so on. So this is not that. And so again, all my controls are through my helmet by pushing a button or actually speaking to it. I figured that one. I haven't actually read the manual for it yet, so sorry guys. I'm recording in 1080p right now. It's 30 frames a second. The lens is not a convex lens, which means that it's flat and there's a little ring on the rubber area of it, so that if you drop it, it's not going to hit the lens first. I just experienced that. And luckily, I didn't damage the lens on my Sony camera. There's no waterproof unit required. This thing is much less than the size of, it's about half a cigarette pack, to give you an idea of the size helmet. The display on it is very simple. It's not a visual display, it's just a controls. Oh, look, we got a friend here. And it's a dummy inside, haha. So the other thing, when you have, you can have your camera mounted on someone else's bike. And they can be behind you or put it on their helmet. They could record you, but your voice is the one that's controlling it, and you're doing all the controls with your helmet. I don't think the range is that great, but it's perfect for getting yourself in a little bit of the action. So this is kind of my report of the Prism by Sena, which is controlled by your helmet-mounted Bluetooth communicators. Super, super idea, and I love it. And this is an example of riding at 75 miles an hour right now on the freeway. Give you an idea of the audio. Wind popping. Now this, we're coming into this covered area right here. Now the trees cover the whole thing. On both sides is one house, or basically one property. Used to be owned by the Ziff family. Ziff Davis, PC Magazine, just a ton of magazines. This is the bridge right here over the inlet. So I'll turn my head to the right. There's a little park there. And the beach is on the left. It's a county beach, so it's free. The intercoastal. And say goodbye. Goodbye.